dead now, but
Hey,
Hello, everyone.
how's it going?
Hello, hello.
Oh,
hello.
I forgot to do.
The
Oh,
banner.
banner.
I forgot to do the banner.
Oh,
Give me a second here.
Uh-oh.
The
just
merits.
say it every 10 minutes. Just go no spoilers after.
No
episode
spoilers.
9.
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Okay. I think we got it here. Save. Might be the wrong color, but that's okay. Wait.
Michael K. Vaughn, I
Joe?
love that shirt.
There we go.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. It's,
Mm.
we're all gonna get one, aren't we?
Yeah. I picked it up back when I
You
worked at
should
the
get
Dharma
for each of the
Initiative.
units.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
worked for the Dharma Initiative, they gave them
Yeah,
out?
I picked,
Yeah,
they
they
gave
go on
them
better
out,
when
you
they
know.
get the
You wore it
overalls,
under your
right?
coveralls, you know.
Right.
It's Rogers.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you just put it on Roger. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Working there if it wasn't for Roger's crappy kid. Man, that guy.
Oh boy, Bratty kid.
Episodes-
Oh
I
my
messed up the
God.
banner. Sorry. Let me just
Oh, what?
fix
What's
this. See episodes 4 to 9. So fixing the banner here. So welcome everyone. We're back after a couple weeks. Thanks for your patience. We scheduling and the holiday. So we are back to talk about 6 episodes today. This is season 4, episodes 4 through 9, which includes Gareth's favorite episode ever.
Yeah.
So please no spoilers beyond episode 9. Okay, so you're going to have to hold on, Gareth. We have one episode we have to talk about first.
They're all
before we get-
brilliant. This is a great batch of episodes. This is a great batch.
You have to remind me what that episode was because I have no memory of what that that is.
Yeah.
Eggtown?
Is the
So
constant.
this Eggtown, yeah, this is a
Eggtown,
this is
yeah.
a Kate-centric case,
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I
episode.
remember.
Yeah.
and this is another one where we have a flash forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yes.
What did we think, MJ? What were your impressions?
I'm just going to refer to my notes because I did like this episode a lot.
Did we lose?
Wait, we
She's
lost.
gone. She's gone.
Oh, you muted.
I hit the cord. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
You're good.
So we start with Locke. He wakes up, makes breakfast. He makes a Dharma breakfast, picks out a Philip K. Dick book,
Varys.
and delivers breakfast to Ben, who's his prisoner. Which
Mhm.
you know, it's kind of we're flipping roles. Okay, so they have a chit chat, and Ben knows how to push Locke's buttons. He
Oh.
has that down pat.
Locke has learned nothing.
No, no,
It's almost exactly the same scene as in the hatch, right?
Yes.
When Locke walks out and then he's like throws something and you see Ben just smiling at himself.
yes,
Yeah,
But,
and you-
Locke has no emotional regulation whatsoever.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
know Ben's not going to be in there long. You know.
Yeah.
He's too much for poor Locke.
Yeah. So then we have porch talk, coffee time with Sawyer and Kate, right?
Mhm.
Back at the little development. Now we go into Kate's flash forward where there's media and there's paparazzi and people want to take her photo. And she is okay, so she's in custody, right?
Mhm.
And the court procedure was not correct in this viewer's eyes. There were some grave errors happening there. Sun and then we flash forward to Sun and Jin. Jack comes back to the beach. Kate wants to talk to Miles at the boathouse because Kate wants to know. She wants to talk to Miles, and she wants to connect to his mediumship, right? And she wants to know if the people on the boat know about her and what she did. And for a second there, I thought that she wanted to like connect with her dad, like the father, the stepfather that she told her about. All right, Miles wants Ben. So we're kind of learning at this point that the people that came to our friends on the island are really after Ben. Right?
Mhm.
We're at this point.
Mhm.
Okay. wait, what? Kate's wearing red. Why do I have LOL? Kate's wearing red. I don't get that.
I don't know.
I have no
She
idea.
likes red, I guess.
LOL.
And then we find out that Kate has a son. So at this point, I'm just like, wait
What?
a second.
Where'd that son come from? What's going on?
Okay, so okay, and then
You're not wondering for very long though, are you? You do find out quite quickly about some.
well, yeah, at the end of the episode. And then Jack takes the stand for her and lies under oath, which is another grave error. Jack says only 8 of us survived in the crash. And I'm just so now at this point, I'm watching this show and I'm like, what is going on? like, I don't understand how, like, what storyline am I supposed to be following at this point, right? Okay. Okay.
It all comes together. It does.
It does. And this episode was very whiplash because, we have Kate and Sawyer getting all canoodly. Then we have Kate on trial. Then we have Kate at her house checking in on her son. And there's all these different parts that we're trying to put together as viewers. Okay. Do you love Miss Austen? Oh, Jack got asked, do you love Miss Austen?
And he lies
said,
again.
He said under oath, no, not anymore. Oh. Oh. Okay. So then back at the island, Kate says to Sawyer, I want to use you for something. I want you to help me bust out Ben. And I'm like, okay, hold on for a second here. Why does she want to bust out Ben? Okay, so Sawyer goes to see Locke, plays backgammon. Sawyer tells Locke Kate's plan. So Sawyer tells Locke what Kate wants to do with busting out Ben. Miles got out. Kate brings him to Ben. And then there's the whole, all right, I'm going to make a deal with you. $3.2 million, and we'll be good. And Ben is like, whatever with the numbers. Like I can make it happen. Like making it sound as if this could be something actually doable. Mm-hmm. It's basically extortion,
You're not straight away, because at first he says, why do you think I've got that kind of money? And Miles says, don't treat me like you've treated the others. I thought that was
yeah.
And what a random number, like 3.2. Like, what's the 0.2? Like, why can't you just say 3, or why can't you go 3.7? But is this like another little code thing? 3.2, blah blah blah.
Well, Ben felt the same.
In London for that amount.
Yeah. All right, go back to your house, Kate. They yell at her and tell her to go home. Locke comes to see Kate. Locke dismisses her from the camp. You need to leave now. You're not welcome here anymore because of what you tried to do. You tried to undermine my leadership, and that's it. You're dead. You're done. Bye-bye.
Banishes her.
Yeah, banished. Okay, excellent. So then while we're in prison, Kate's mommy visits her.
That was a good scene.
And she doesn't want to testify against her daughter. I just want to see my grandson. So again, we're stressing all of this. Kate has a kid thing going on. Sawyer says to Kate, I don't have it listed, but Sawyer says, I'll keep you safe. No calls going through. Dan trying to guess order. No calls are going through. Dan trying to guess orders. No helicopter. Boat has no idea. Thought they were with you. John Locke and I'm responsible for this island. Ben says, John Locke and I am responsible for this island. What?
I think this is the most emotive I've seen MJ about an episode yet.
Wait till we get to the Juliet episode. You have no idea.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is the Juliet episode.
Sawyer. Okay, so Sawyer and Kate. I think Sawyer and Kate kiss. I have Sawyer and Kate. Wee. And then we find out the baby is Aaron. So.
That's the reaction I was waiting for.
Yeah. That line is made for you to go, what?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, God, did she have a baby with Jack? Did she have a baby with Kate? Is this from some other relationship since she's been back. And then when she says it's Aaron, and I'm like, what? I'm like, and then I'm thinking to myself, who's the Oceanic Six? Do we have six? Like, are there really six? And I start counting them out, and I'm like, wait, the math is off. The math ain't math in here. You know,
this. I thought that's the son was such a beautifully executed twist.
Yeah,
Because they had that whole dialogue. Like, I understand why you don't want to see him, and so of course you're thinking it's like Sawyer's kid or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's that's why he doesn't want to see him. You know, right?
Well,
at the end.
and you still really don't know for sure why, because you don't know what happened. I remember when I watched this the first time, as I was watching it, I'm thinking, when did she have time to have a kid? Did she have a kid before all this stuff happened?
Right.
Maybe she had a kid in her life before Lost.
Right.
Yeah,
I just couldn't.
Why isn't
I
Aaron
couldn't
with
make
Claire?
it work in my head
What's
until
happening?
the
Why isn't he with Claire?
until the very end when it's like Aaron, and I'm like, what? Yeah, like everybody else in the world.
I'm like,
So
what's the timeline? Like, okay, how long have we been back? Is Claire dead? Did she not come back?
Exactly. At this point, I don't think we're supposed to know.
No,
the
we don't know.
No.
Why did Kate say that? Why doesn't Jack? Why does she understand why Jack doesn't want to see his nephew?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Jack couldn't prevent Claire's death, and he feels guilty about it.
Who knows? I don't know. It's a solid episode that makes you that gives you a lot of questions by the end of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
highly entertaining.
Which this season is great at. It moves really, really quickly. Every episode, maybe one, is really, really good in the episodes that we've seen.
And later on, we're going to get, because this opens up loads of questions.
Yeah.
We do start finding out who Ben's big villain is, and we find out whose boat it was and all that sort of stuff. So it starts answering stuff as well as questioning stuff.
Yeah, it starts answering questions as well as gives you questions, which is what's great about the show.
Yeah,
we're kind of really good trained investigators, though. You know, like we have some inklings as to who the big bad is. You know, like just a little bit.
Yeah, you'd said it before. You said it a while back. You said, I think it might be, and then
I don't trust them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got some notes on episode 4. So I noticed it was Valis by Philip K. Dick, and I have read it a long time ago. I can't remember why that might have been relevant, but I did. But there was a lovely bit of dialogue when one of them says, "Maybe if you read it again, you'll see something you've missed." When talking about the book, and obviously,
because he's like, I read this already. Well, maybe
talking about the show, really, isn't it? So I thought that was good. Kate pushes Sawyer away, but then she faces the music off the island, and then really great moment when she says, "You're not using my son," and then that's like what? And then Miles, I wrote down Miles' chat with Ben is great, and then what's that say? This is hot.
Oh, maybe that's when Sawyer and Kate were getting it on.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was. Is that what I wrote?
That was a little manipulative, right? When she goes, like John banishes her, so she goes to try to use Sawyer.
Well, it's just another time where Kate breaks Sawyer's heart.
I wrote next to the quote, "This is hot." I wrote such a funny character. So it's probably Miles. Miles probably said, "This is hot." So I don't know what it was he's talking about, but Miles is very funny. So that's probably what it was. But I can't remember what he said was hot.
There's also a funny moment, something funny Hurley says, right? Because it's when Kate, I think, or Sawyer are trying to find out where Ben is. And so they kind of bamboozle him into saying where he is. And then he said, because I wrote it down, he said, "Dudes, you just totally Scooby-Dooed me."
Yeah.
Maybe that's hot.
I might be Kate being angry. I think Miles might have said like her when she like.
No, Miles was talking about what's her name who died, whose name I'm forgetting. The woman from the boat. What's her name?
Oh,
From the boat. Or
Yeah,
Penny?
she died. She
No.
was shot by
Not
John
Maya.
Locke.
Oh,
Not
Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah.
I was talking
Naomi,
about
muted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of course,
Talking
I'm
about
sad
Naomi?
about it. She was hot, you know.
Okay. Yes, that's all I got from episode 4. So there's not a lot of notes.
Sorry,
But it's really good episode though.
Mm. Oh man, I was gonna ask Dave something.
He knew that. That's why he ran away.
That's
I think
it.
you'll be back.
Wow.
So I said, see you in 2 weeks then. Bye, Lynn.
Yeah.
Well, I guess MJ kind of said it, but I was curious how accurate the courtroom scene is.
No.
Not very, apparently.
Not even close.
Nah.
Bummer.
TV. It's TV.
Yeah, I know, but I like it when they make an effort, you know.
Yeah. They could have done better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The many times I've been on trial, it went just like that. So I don't know.
And that's why you went free every single time.
That's right. Surprise witness
That's
came
right.
and said how much they loved me and everything, and that was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
yeah.
Jack got called to the stand, I was like, oh, what? And then he lied.
But he
Hey,
says
Constance.
outside in the car park, he says that he lied, didn't he? And so he's done
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly, he lied. Yeah.
Sure.
Jack is
Like-
good at lying.
Hi,
I've always wondered
Constance.
about the strength of the lying, the speaking on oath, like with the Bible, because if you don't have any commitment or connection to the Bible, it's a bit weird, isn't it? That we rely
Well,
on
we
that.
don't use that. There's not really use for a Bible. It's just you're under oath.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg. No, the Sleeve Stack have not appeared yet.
No, that's
not till season
that's a
5.
different series.
I think it's 6. I think season 6, they show up with everything else.
Yes, the best thing about season 6.
Yeah.
I used to have a lizard named Sleeve Stack. No joke. No joke.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the one thing we didn't mention that was interesting was that Charlotte was testing Daniel's memory.
Yes. With
Right,
the
which comes into play in this next episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And he got 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, well,
the
should we
next-
move on?
Yeah.
Move
Move on
on
to
to the
Constance?
next one.
Move on to the best episode ever. Yeah.
It is really
Episode
good.
5,
It
The
is really
Constant.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it is the best episode of the whole show, but I think it's just one of those great moments in TV. Really, there's lots of, I don't know, it's just brilliant, isn't it? But we'd have time travel, right? It's just time travel thing. The whole loop of him contacting, like Daniel contacting Desmond and saying, okay, you need to find your constant, and it's just that whole, and the fact he's slipping back and forth, but as long as he's got contact with Penny and that he manages to get her to answer the phone and all that, it's just brilliant drama, absolutely brilliant drama.
Mhm.
Well,
And
the whole episode was pretty great. I mean, it was just straight shot, fast forward through the episode. It set such a great pace. We are flipping back and forth in time, and it is going quicker and quicker for him, and it's just fantastic. The whole episode, the way it was done was really, really great.
Yeah. And there's something about the way that Desmond and Penny, the actors, play it. They look like they've been together for a long time, that they love each other so deeply. It's very well executed, well acted. And they're not in that many, they haven't got that many scenes together, like literally hardly any. But it works so well. It's done so well.
Yeah, they have great chemistry, even when they're not in the same room and they're just talking on the phone,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you
believe
need that. The episode would not have worked anywhere near as well if it wasn't for that. You're so happy for them when they're on the phone together. It's just such a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
And that is definitely partly that. But you're right, it's the direction as well. It's the pacing of it. It's very clever. So I wrote the tension, the mystery, and the invention in this episode is amazing. The expectations. Why do I write so quickly? The mouse is Eloise. Oh yeah, the mouse. Yeah. The mouse. Not Algernon. But Eloise, which is quite interesting. because Eloise will be back. You're Desmond, man. Yeah, the man in bed, man in the bed. Getting your Desmond. That was brilliant. Adding an extra layer, saying that Penny keeps contacting them. Yeah. So that was new to us. That he said, the man in bed said that Penny had kept trying to contact Desmond. Looks like you guys have a friend on the boat. Yeah. All that stuff was happening as well. So all the same time as the concert, you got this thing coming, like getting towards the reveal of who the mole is on the boat, which is just so brilliant. And left doors left open, hints foreshadowing, set up for Desmond's possible fate, ramped up to 11. Last scene is amazing. I cried. That was the last thing I cried. Yeah, because them on the phone. It's, as we're saying, it's the acting. It just really hits you. You know, a lot of that from, because he is brilliant, but a lot of that's from the actress playing Penny. She's completely overwhelmed, and she can't get her words out. It's really powerfully done. You know. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So did you cry again, third time through?
Yeah. When I say I cried, I meant then. I meant that viewing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Yeah. Amazing. I'm a soppy bastard, but
soppy bastard.
It was well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever write your memoirs, you could title that "I'm a soppy bastard."
Soppy bastard.
Pretty good title.
Yeah, but yeah. If I say to my family, "Oh yeah, I cried," they'll go, "Yeah, whatever. You cry everything." They don't think it's a measure of anything. But no, I thought it was such a powerful episode.
Yeah.
So what do you make of the Daniel's notebook at the end where he says that Desmond is his constant? What do you think that's about?
I don't know, but if it's anything like Des and Penny, I guess Daniel has been tiptoeing through time too a little bit with consciousness, moving in and out, because it's not something that's gifted. It's something that we all have, but you have to be able to tap into it. And some people can tap into it much easier than other people. That's my philosophy. So, I think he has something of that ability, and Des is his constant.
Yeah, he's a guy that's in both times. You know.
Yeah,
but he knows he'll know.
And I don't know. I can't remember the name of the actor who plays Daniel, but he's really, really good. Because if you look at how he is and how he behaves on the island in a very particular way, and then you go back in time to when he's at Oxford, he was a completely different guy.
Real jerk.
He was a bit of an arrogant jerk.
A little bit.
But the way he spoke and his confidence and all of that, he was just completely different because of the condition. Now we know now what it is. But I thought he did a great job in the episode.
One thing I really liked about sorry, go ahead.
No, I was only going to bounce off that and say the 4 new characters, the pilot Frank and Charlotte and Miles and Daniel, they're 4 very different characters, and I like that. The actual characters themselves, but the way they've been played as well. The whole impact on everyone else is different with each character, and I really like that. They brought 4 people in that one made a difference, but 2 were very different in themselves. I thought that was really good.
And there's always one that I dislike. Is
that Charlotte?
It couldn't possibly be Charlotte, could it?
Of course.
What a
Charlotte.
shock.
Of course. I just can't stand her.
I don't think it's supposed to like
MJ
Charlotte.
is, she's always hating on the female character.
The women,
Yeah.
I don't like Tom either, so there's that.
I don't think you're supposed to like everyone anyway.
You don't like Tom?
Writing.
The women and the gays, she just hates them.
No, I don't like Tom.
Oh, I like Tom.
I didn't think
show of hands. Who likes Tom?
I don't have any opinion on Tom.
I like Tom.
No.
Constance really likes Frank. Frank's hard not to like.
I love.
I have a funny story about Frank actually, because there was a bonus episode for this one, And so the producers were talking about how they cast this series. And actually, this is maybe why the characters work so well, because usually you write your character and then you do a casting for all the actors. But in this case, they cast the actors and then they adapted the characters to the actors' vibe.
Okay.
Oh.
And so for Frank, they were talking about, wait, what's the actor's name? I wrote it down.
It's Jeff Fahey.
Jeff Fahey, yeah.
Fahey, yeah.
So I think it was Damon Lindelof who they were writing the character, and he says, oh, hey, I know this guy. I think he'd be perfect for it. And it turns out at the time, Jeff Fahey was in Afghanistan running an orphanage. So they just called him, and he came, he's like, yeah, that sounds really cool. So he comes into LA, or not the, no, I think it was in LA at the Disney Studios. And they said, hey, we'll meet up at this restaurant and talk about it. And they find him, and he's at this cafe thing eating a Cobb salad and black coffee. And he was like, I just saw him and I just saw Frank's character.
That's so interesting that he was running an orphanage, because he did disappear for a while, because he was famous for a while because of Lawnmower Man and a few other things.
Yeah,
he was in
Hottie back in the day.
He was in Kabul, apparently, just running his orphanage.
That's amazing. What a good man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
I have another fun fact that I think MJ will find interesting. Can you guess who in this episode was wearing a wig?
Is it Charlotte? I thought her hair was natural.
No. It's just this episode.
Is it a backstory thing?
No.
Just this episode?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I know. Is it Daniel?
No. Well, maybe he was, but they didn't mention
hair,
him.
The Dez? It's not Dez.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to, because he had the short hair and the long hair.
Yeah. So no. Well, listen. So his long hair is the normal hair.
Yeah.
So he did have to wear a bald cap and then a short hair wig.
And then a short wig.
But he also he shaved his beard, right, for the back story. So then he had to wear a fake beard for the present time.
Wow.
That's a lot of hassle, isn't it? They're like, can you get rid of what you actually have on you? We're going to put back what you actually have on you, because you can't grow it back in time to do the next episode.
Yeah.
You're like, what? Yeah.
But see, the wig budget was good in this one.
Yeah,
it all
really could do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows you they're not writing it that far in advance, because they could have filmed those episodes when he didn't have a beard, but clearly they didn't know they were going to write that, did they? So,
Right.
Yeah.
The timing of filming and writing in this was probably just a mess because of the strike.
That's true as well.
They did say that usually an episode takes about 2 weeks to produce from beginning to end, but this one took 5 weeks.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, it worked out for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably, I don't know, we'll have to watch it again, but it's probably more locations than most episodes, because there's usually like the backstories. There's usually it goes back to the same scenes or same kind of environment. Yeah. Because he was snipping between different timelines, like the army stuff and the stuff with Penny, and that was probably more involved than normal as well, I would have thought.
Before Celeste, you were going to say, you know what else I liked? You started to say something.
Oh yeah, I liked that the timeline in this episode is different, because in the rest of the show, you find out the information. Well, they feed you the information on a need-to-know basis. Like, you follow the regular timeline and then you get flashbacks or flash forwards. But in this one, the time is different, because you're experiencing things with Desmond.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like the timeline is on the character's time, not on the audience's time. So I just thought that was an interesting change of pace.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it in the rest of the series.
Not that I can remember now. I think that's really the only episode. Yeah.
It's connected to what's happening on the boat, but then in a lot of other ways, it's kind of a separate story as well in some way. Because it's all about him slipping through time.
Yeah. And the editors deserve an award for this one, honestly.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It was flawless. It was flawless because we as viewers are experiencing not Des physically jumping timelines. It's just his brain turning off and on in different timelines.
And the cuts were brilliant. Like there's that scene where he fell down by the sink, and in 1 minute he's in the past, and I mean, it's just so well done. Yeah.
And I gotta say, it's always amazing because I went to movie school, so I learned a lot about editing, and hard cuts like that's not really something you do in movie, right? So it was just really cool to see how they were constructed the shots so that it would actually work.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was just a great episode. Yeah.
Agreed. And yes, I did cry. And when she, because I'm like, pick up the phone. It's Christmas.
We all were doing that. Pick up the
phone. And then she picked up the phone, and I said, Des and Penny forever. I love it.
Big time.
I said, they found each other. I said, I'm crying. It's like red string theory. They're tied to each other.
Wait, Dave, Michael, did you cry?
No,
of course not. But I remember
Mike and I are manly men.
Yeah, Dave's badass.
Wow.
I remember seeing this for the first time with the lady of the manor, who cried and cried like a little girl. But not me.
Love it.
Yeah, that scene was, we were both like,
so good.
Pick up the phone, Penny.
So good. And then with Dan's journal, I was like, but it gets even better, because now we have 2 other constants, which is really cool. Love it.
And we met
this series of episodes is like Lost on steroids. It's just like so good.
Yeah.
I should not have watched all of them this afternoon. I should not have done that.
Too much.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm overstimulated. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And when he met Minkowski, who went through this before him, do people know what the Minkowski reference is?
No.
Who Minkowski was?
No.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Who was Minkowski?
So Minkowski was I think he was predominantly a mathematician, but he did a lot of the work early on, when Einstein came up with his theory of relativity, space-time, that space and time actually affect each other.
Right.
Minkowski did a lot of the early work on that.
That's cool.
On the whole space-time.
Love that.
Little homage.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And such great casting. I was like,
yeah, he was good.
Because he looks deranged anyway, just looking natural. So he looks a bit of a state. Yeah, that was brilliant. Yeah, that was good actor to pick.
He dated Michelle Pfeiffer for like 3 years.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
So she's got a good
like
life.
The Catwoman years. Yeah.
Whatever happens after that, he did that. So.
Right. Yeah, that's all I know him for. That and Slacker.
He's a lucky boy.
Hackers. He was in Hackers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you go after that? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Lost.
I do have to point out, because I just remembered one other thing they said in the special. So the editor was talking about how Minkowski makes this one little reference when he says where he was in his little flashback thing. He says he was on a Ferris wheel. And so the editor says, oh, watch out for another scene in the rest of the show on a Ferris wheel or something, if we see a Ferris wheel in the background. So we don't know. But guys, we got to look out for a Ferris wheel.
Definitely. Now I'm going to be checking it out.
Well, didn't Penny and Des get their photo taken somewhere in London with the Ferris wheel in the background? With the
No, it was a fake
Eye.
Sydney. Yeah.
Oh,
it was the Sydney background. Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, this was, I think they were filming the bonus episode after the end of season 4. So I don't know if they had written any episode with a Ferris wheel or anything. So
okay.
Something to look out for.
One of the weird things that surprised me about this episode is when Des gets Penelope's number and they actually say the number on screen, because like here in the States, like they don't do it so much now, but back in the day it was always 555-1212, 555, blah, blah, blah. And this number was 79460893. And I'm like, all right, do I have to write these down now? Is this going to reference something else? But I don't think it does. But I was just like, that's crazy.
Well, if there was someone with that number, can you imagine how horrific that would have been? They kept getting called, going, "Hello, you Penny?"
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the number?
79460893.
I got nothing.
Okay.
It's a London number.
You have to put a 44 in front, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It's an English number, isn't it? Say it again. Is that the right amount of numbers? Go on, say it again.
I don't know. 79460873 1224 04.
Yeah, there have to be an O at the beginning, so it'll be 07, blah blah blah. Sounds like there's the right amount of numbers. Yeah. So there might have been someone's number, but that's a big cock up to do that. Poor bastard. Can you leave me alone?
Right.
Well, good thing Saeed remembered to put the 0 in there when he was calling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'd remember because he's English.
He would know.
Yeah.
There you go.
Communications officer.
It would be a 4-4 if it was somewhere miles away, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be a 0 if it was in England.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I think all area or all country codes do that. Like you put a 0 in front of it and then the rest.
Right.
Yeah.
You put a 1.
Yeah.
4-4.
Yeah. No, it's like 01 to call the US. You dial 011 and then the number.
Yeah.
Oh.
From overseas anyway. Yeah.
So Garrett, did you get out everything you wanted to get out?
Yeah.
I
read everything I'd written out. I've got notes for 6, and then that's it. I haven't got notes for the other 3.
No.
So, yeah, I've got used to watching them twice, and I just didn't have time to watch them twice this time. So
yeah.
So we move on to MJ's favorite episode here.
Yeah.
The other woman.
I have to say, this out of all the episodes that we watched, this was my least favorite. This felt the most like filler out of any of the episodes.
Oh, still really good.
Very contrived.
Ben pretty much saves this episode for me. You know.
I would probably agree.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what Charlotte and Daniel were doing, so I really liked the intrigue about what was happening. So.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, right? So the first thing that I have down is trying to figure out who the Oceanic Six are. Okay. Because like I said, the math ain't mathing, and I don't think we have the full story on that. I think maybe they did that to put some people in front of the media and some people not. I'm not sure. So I have Jack, I have Saeed, I have Hurley, I have Kate, I have Aaron, and then Juliet came back. Did Juliet come back too? Because but
Juliet wasn't on the plane. So she couldn't have been one of the six.
She's not one of the Ocean. Okay, and then we find out later that we'll talk about that later. But that's like the Oceanic Six that I have now. Okay.
And Aaron is still questionable at this point because we don't know the circumstances of them coming back. And so we don't know if Aaron is, was slipped past.
Yeah. And we don't know,
we don't know
if
if
a child like that if they're going to. But Oceanic Six sounds like 6 adults they're going to talk to in a media situation.
Yeah,
so
they make it sound very pop culture-y.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so Juliet's therapist. Juliet's therapist. They showed up in the jungle. Okay, so Juliet's therapist showed up in the jungle. Is she dead at this point? I think.
Let's hope.
I think so.
Wow.
Because there's ghostly voices involved. And
she's Goodwin's wife.
Yes. Okay.
There's a lot of Goodwin in this.
There is, and it's kind of Goodwin. All right. So ferreting Charlotte, going to the. Oh, they're going to the Tempest. What is the Tempest? You can't give me anything on that? Okay, they're going to the Tempest to deploy the gas. So at this point, we're like, okay, not sure exactly what that's going to do, but whatever. All right, so then we find out about Goodwin, but okay. So Goodwin's ex-wife that was talking to Juliet, she's dead, but Jack saw her too. right?
Well, we
She's
don't know
not-
that
she's
she's
not-
dead.
She's not.
Oh,
dead.
we don't know at this point that she's dead.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
She's one of the others who survived, probably.
yeah.
The
It's
others
not.
there
Yeah.
are still some others that are.
But we heard ghostly because in the closed captioning it says ghostly voices.
Yeah, there were ghostly
Yeah.
voices.
Yeah.
But she wasn't
Okay.
a part of the ghostly voices, probably.
All right. Harper, that's her name. That's Goodwin's wife. And he and Juliet are having a little affair. They're knocking boots on the island.
Mhm.
Knocking boots.
Knocking boots. And his wife is still there.
That's an old school term.
Knocking boots. Let's see. Okay.
That was a tense moment when she confronts her about it.
Yeah, it's good.
It was, and I didn't feel bad for Juliet at all.
Mm-mm.
Shocker.
You know, I kind of liked Harper's character. I liked how strong she was, and then she's like, no, you don't understand. I don't care. I care about what Ben is going to do because Ben is in love with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God. Like we saw this one coming from a mile
Well,
away.
we have
Yeah.
to say she's a terrible therapist.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. She's crossing all kind of ethical boundaries right there.
There's so many.
Yes.
What are ethics on this island anyway? You know.
I mean, she is the kind of therapist that the others would have, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like
Yes.
creepy therapist.
Yeah. Okay. Kate runs into Faraday and Charlotte. Ben picks up on visits of Goodwin. Oh, Ben picks up on, what's going on with Juliet
Ben knows.
and Goodwin.
Just with a little look on his face, okay. Ben
with the sandwich.
Yes.
Salad sandwich.
And then is this the episode where he invited Juliet over for dinner and she has all the rolls and she's like,
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a group dinner. And he's like, oh, I forgot to mention that. It's just us.
Yeah.
And there's a nice bottle of wine that's airing out, and he's making a ham that's got
Yeah.
cloves in it and all this. Like he's going all out, and she's just like, "Oh God, kill me now." And I have Ben. I have Ben hearts Juliet. Ben loves Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but his declaration of love is amazing. He says, "You're mine."
Yeah.
Yeah, but
How romantic.
Yeah.
he hasn't said it yet at this point.
No, but in
But-
the episode.
Yes, he's very megalomaniac. He's very possessive. He's very, you're mine. I did all this work to bring you over here, and that's it. People are hitting us up now. Okay, and I think who's okay. I think this is where Ben and Locke have a conversation, and Ben says, I have a mole on the ship, and I will tell you who that mole is, and it will shock you.
He says, I want to know who's on the boat. And then Ben says, all right, but you might want to sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we go on like another episode or two, and we still don't know. And I'm like, did he tell Locke? Like, what's going on? But yeah, Juliet, I mean, this episode with Juliet was it was fine. I think it was the next one is where I'm really like, oh, horrible. Hater.
But this was important for the development of her relationship with Ben and her relationship with the island in general and with the other characters. I think it was an important episode, even if not everyone loved it as much as the other episodes. I think it's an important one plot-wise.
It's important because now we know why she hates Ben quite as much as she does.
Yes.
He
Also,
already kept there when her sister she wanted to leave ages ago anyway, so there's lots of reasons, but yeah, there's another reason.
mm-hmm. And then I forgot that Ben took her to go see Goodwin's body.
Yeah, gross Goodwin.
Yeah. What do you mean here? And he's like, because I know that you had an affair. I know that you would be interested in this. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah,
So,
very
yeah.
cold. Very
I loved it.
sociopathic.
Oh, I loved it. And then he just like walked away. It was
Take
great.
your time.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, take as much time as you need.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So thoughtful.
And
that guy.
this is also I've got. There must be a reason why I've done this. I've written Charles Widmore, massive exclamation mark. So this must be the big reveal with Charles Widmore as well, right? He must have appeared.
Well, I think this is when Ben tells. Is it where
Locke.
Ben tells Locke that it's a guy named Whitmore?
Yeah,
Charles Whitmore.
the boat
Yeah.
belongs to Widmore.
That's
yeah.
who the boat is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's new, isn't it? I think that when he says to Locke, that's the first time he's telling the audience, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
It sounded like a 3-year-old when he told Juliet, "You're mine."
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's remember Ben's parenting, not the best, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years old is probably when he got stunted anyway.
Mm-hmm. He probably still has like the doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a real in terms of the plot development, like Gareth was saying, that was a real, not just do we see why she hates him so much, but also why she's so fearful of him, because that was a real moment, like, I am in charge, do not cross me or bad things are going to happen, you know. And that was, I think, probably just put the fear of God in her.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for her. Sorry.
Yeah, I had a hard time sympathizing with her either.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on that one?
No, that's pretty much it. It was I thought it was a fun episode.
Yeah. I don't care for Jack and Juliet. I don't think they really do.
No, that doesn't work at all.
Thumb down.
And he's only even going along with that because, you know, he can't have Kate.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think, MJ? You think he's trying to make Kate jealous?
No, I think he's just trying to stoke his ego. I don't think he cares what Kate thinks about any of that. He's just looking for, I mean, Juliet could be like his side chick. Do you know what I mean? Just a convenience. That's it. That's it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So episode 7. I don't know if I pronounced this right? Ji-Yun?
Oh,
yeah,
this is the
Sun-centric episode?
Yeah.
Yes.
Another episode with shocking heartbreak in this episode. And a panda.
Yeah.
This one had me confused a lot. So I'm going to need help from you.
Well, this episode, I think the writers were deliberately trying to confuse you.
Yeah, it worked.
Well, some of it doesn't really pan out as well, which we'll have to talk about in about a season's time. But some of it's a bit weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we have a flashback and a flash forward both happening at the same time.
Yeah. I think that's the first time that's happened, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And so there's really no way you could have known unless I don't know how you could have known, because it was just a trick, you know.
Yeah, it's a trick.
It was a good one because it worked.
Mm-hmm. I did feel tricked towards the end, and then towards the end, I'm like, "That's what they did." But while I'm watching it, I'm like, "Oh gosh." Okay, so I did take a lot of notes for this one.
But it was a very clever timing to do that sort of thing, because we just went through the whole being unstuck in time thing, and then we have an episode where you're seeing flashback for one person, flash forward for another one, and it just, you know what I mean?
Well, it's cool because they're using this season the flashback, flash forward in clever ways. You know, it had kind of gone stale for a minute there, and it's been revived in the different ways that they're using it this season.
Yeah.
But according to the flash forward, Sun is off the island.
Yes. So she's one of the Oceanic 6. Yeah. And a half. 7. However you want to do it. So yeah. So it starts off with Sun is pregnant and she's back home in the States. And we find out she's very pregnant. She's very pregnant. And right then I'm thinking, okay, is this the pregnancy that was on the island? Is this a separate pregnancy? Like, where are we in the timeline of things? And then we go back on the boat and Saeed and Des are there, and they're kind of settling into being on the boat, and they get food supplies by I don't remember his name, but and it's a whole bunch of lima beans.
Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, from Frank.
Oh yeah,
So,
Frank.
is there like a significance
The
to the lima bean thing or anything like that? Like why lima beans?
I think it was just we're out of good food, so this.
Yeah,
is
it's just
what
like
you
not
get.
something you'd ever want to eat out of a
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Well, that could be prepared very nice. That could be a nice little treat.
Yeah, the idea they've been there for a long term, I guess.
I guess. So then we all know that there's a spy on the ship that's working for Ben. And just like in grade school, there's a note that comes under the door.
Exactly.
And it says in like scribbled handwriting, "Don't trust the captain." So now we're like, oh God, now we have another layer of suspense to put on it. Jin is doing fantastic with his English. Like he's catching on so fast in like what are we at? Like 112 days or something like that. He's doing so good. So then Sun tells Jin, we're going to Locke's. We're going to Locke's camp because she doesn't trust what Juliet is saying. She doesn't want, she wants to be at Locke's base.
She doesn't trust the people from the helicopter.
Yeah, Charlotte and Daniel.
And she starts packing her prenatal vitamins, and Juliet's there, and she's like, why are there 2 bottles missing? And I'm thinking to myself, why do you care if there's 2 bottles missing? And she starts pressuring Jin or Sun for information about where you're going. And she basically said, she's like, we're gonna leave. And Juliet makes this statement, and she's like, I know I haven't been the most honest since I've been on the island. She's admitting that she's the liar. This is wonderful.
Yeah, but look who she's talking to. Sun has not exactly been the most honest person either. And
no, but on a scale, I would trust Sun over her.
Well, she is just trying to save her life, though. Let's remember that.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I mean, we're watching the Shame Show, right?
Yeah.
I have it written right here. Juliet is such a bitch.
I think
wow.
Juliet
your whole outlook.
Many things besides that. She's clearly saying to Sun, "You're in danger." She's not just saying. She's not just manipulating it.
She's a bitch, and she told Jin about the affair to break them up and to make her stay.
Yeah. It was to make
her stay. Yeah.
Just to make her stay.
Why air out dirty laundry? Why do you have to do that?
Because otherwise, she would have gone
someone's
to
going to leave
and die.
Yeah.
First of all, Sun should have never told Juliet any of that. I question that.
Yeah, see, that's on her.
I'm like, why are you being a blab to her? You can't trust her.
No, but you can still see see why she said what she said. She's trying to stop her from going, and it was a great dramatic moment because obviously Jin's like, "What the hell?" But that's why she did it. She did it because she's worried about her dying.
I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
Clearly,
I don't have the evidence. I've heard stories of pregnant women not being able to live and give birth and all that kind of stuff, but I don't trust.
You think she has Juliet has an ulterior motive here?
I think she manipulates situations. Obviously, she's a blackmailer now. I think she knows how to get certain things, and I don't trust her.
But do you know why? Like, manipulate for what? To what end?
Does she want Sun's baby for something?
She wants Jin, clearly. I mean,
Yeah.
Because
she doesn't like Jack, actually.
I don't think that's it. So, like, I'm worried.
She only likes married men.
Pregnancy.
So.
That's true. Michael makes a good point, right? She likes married men. We know that.
We know that.
I think you're onto something here, MJ.
Yeah. Jin, easy on the eyes. She thought, that's my chance.
Yeah, I would.
Like, girl, like, her energy sucks. Like, girl code, like, no.
Girl code.
Girl code.
And then I wrote down, I said, please hit her. Please hit her. And she did. But she slapped her with an open fist and not a punch. I would have punched. And then Jin, okay, so Jin turns around. What? Oh, so Jin turns around. Okay.
Yeah, he just goes off. It's great. It's a great moment.
Yeah, he turned around and he left, and he basically dismisses himself from the whole situation. He's trying to process that his wife had an affair, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Sun tries to explain to Jin. He goes fishing. He goes fishing with Bernard, which was the best thing that could have happened. The best thing that could have happened. Because Bernard just has this way of, spinning, how life really is. And he talks about karma, And interesting, is there something with the ship that's named Kaharna, Kaharna? Is there anything with that in the show?
Probably.
Is that linked to anything?
Almost sure. But
so there is. We just don't know what it. Okay.
I think it's Latin for Juliet is a bitch.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It might be Greek for Juliet is a see you next Tuesday. Okay. All right. So there's a woman.
Vitriol here.
See, this is the most emotion we got from
the first use of that word in this whole series of videos we've done.
Mm-hmm. So I told you this was going to be spicy. There's a woman that jumps off the ship, and Captain Galt. We get to meet Captain Galt, who the note
man from Defiance.
What?
I don't know if you saw the sci-fi show Defiance, but he's the main character in that. It's a really good series.
Oh, he looked familiar, but I didn't know where I knew him from. Yeah. So he says that sometimes the workers experience cabin fever from being on.
So they load themselves down with chains and jump off the ship.
Yeah,
that's serious cabin fever, isn't it?
And then he says it's because of the close proximity to the island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Desmond knows whose boat it is. He knows it's Penny's dad's boat that they're on right now. That gets revealed. And then the staged wreckage? I'm like, hold on here. So you're telling me that Penny's dad staged the wreckage so to make people think that they were all dead? Is that?
I think at this point in this episode, you're given the idea that Ben did it.
Well,
you find out later that
I think that's true. I think you think that Ben did that
because the captain is like
that Ben did it. Yeah, and then later we find out that Ben says that
Charles Widmore did it.
Yeah, but did any of them do it? Did it actually happen? And we're just jumping timelines because that's where my head is. I'm like, why? Somebody do that.
No,
why would somebody do that?
Right.
Well, it's said in another episode, isn't it? We've seen it.
Whitmore actually has a good
Whitmore
reason
says
to
it's
do
my
it.
It's my island. He said, "Leave my island alone. Get off. It's my island." He said it's always been mine, which obviously that's foreshadowing that possible what's going on there.
Yeah, that's revealed in a couple episodes from this one. But it does reveal that he has history with the island.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Juliet apologizes to Sun for spilling the beans, which I would just be like, "Get away from me, bitch."
Yeah. You rolled your eyes.
How dare you save my life?
Get out of my
right.
How dare you apologize?
So she has her baby in the States. It was very stressful and very traumatic, but everything was okay. And then this is where the timelines are kind of crossing because Jin has this whole panda escapade and he's trying to deliver this panda and there's, it's a boy and it needs a blue bow, blah, blah, blah. And then you kind of find out it's for an ambassador and it has nothing really to do with Sun.
Mm.
Which is wild because I got played. The quiet room. Okay.
In fairness, I've seen it before and I got played.
I forgot.
Really?
I forgot. Yeah. I forgot as well. But when I did see it, because I know some other things, I still thought that doesn't really make sense. So we'll have to talk about it later on.
Yeah.
But yeah, what eventually does happen doesn't seem to tally with what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Saeed and Des get transferred to a quiet room that has we learn that the ship isn't moving, that the engines have failed. There's rats and there's a blood splatter on the wall, which is from a shotgun pointing upwards. That we forgot to clean that bit for you before you.
Sometimes you do. You just
and then they call the maintenance guy to come over to clean it. And who is the maintenance guy? Bum bum bum.
Gareth.
Oh, that was so brilliant. I remember the first time I was like, what?
That's what I said. I'm like, no way. Yeah, that was so cool. So it's Michael.
So
Spoiler, it's Michael.
Yeah.
And then I thought for a second, I'm like, okay, I know Ben said that he had a mole. Did Ben brainwash him like they did with Carl before he got on the boat? But then I remembered that Ben gave him the coordinates to the boat, so that probably didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Did you suspect Michael at all? Like, did it cross your mind?
No. Mad. I don't think I'd believe MJ if she said she had predicted it would be Michael.
No.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be Michael even the first time I watched the show.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
How'd you figure it out?
It had to be him. Who else is it going to be? Walt? Who else was missing from the show all that time? Who can come back? It couldn't be just. It could not be someone. It could not be just a random other. Otherwise, he would not have built up who that was all this time, right? It had to be somebody we saw before, and the only surviving person it could be was Michael, only one.
Yeah. And when you watch the flashback, all of that is reinforced because he earned Ben's trust by, what happened to Ana Lucia and Libby, and he said take this boat, these are the coordinates, there's a boat waiting for you, go there and you'll be fine, so we kind of saw that play out. But when we're watching this, like, I did not expect it, not at all.
I think it was probably unexpected just because we haven't seen him for so long.
Yeah.
He's been gone from the show for a long time.
He's not on our radar at all.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Deliberately so. It's not like there's no flashbacks with him in it. There's no ghostly appearances of him. There's no reference to him. Nobody's talking about him either. So I think
I still think about Walt once in a while, especially when there's like tech and computers involved.
Yeah, we've had Walt before.
There was Walt also when when he came.
So we hadn't had Michael at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say I remember some bits of the Jin Sun thing. I think it actually does make sense, and I've remembered something else. So yeah, forget what Ed's been saying about the whole not making sense thing. I think it does make sense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I had the same reaction. I was like, "What? Well, no, that's not how I remember." But I think I resolved it. I think.
Yeah. There's a thing that happens that sort of sets out. Yeah.
This is a show that could play with your head because there's so many moving parts before its time.
And then how the episode. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, if you remember like situation A and situation C, but you don't remember situation B might be the thing that explains situation C, and you're like, well, that doesn't even make sense, but it does because situation B had to happen.
But then you also have situation B1, B2, B3, B4.
Yeah.
In this show, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. That's so good. Revealing that as Michael was so cool.
6 directors. I don't know.
No, she meant 5 and 7.
There are repeated directors. So there is one of them called Jack Nutter. Is it this program? I think this might be the program. There's lots of appearances of Jack Nutter. I think it's brilliant. But yeah, there is a lot of repeated directors. There's one in particular that keeps coming around a lot. But whether it's those episodes, don't know.
Yeah.
5 and 7.
So then we learn that Sun had a girl. Hurley visits. He's all dressed up in a suit. And then they go and
Gangster Hurley shows up. That was awesome.
Yeah. and then she says we have to go see him. And then we learn that Jin is not with us. Well, he's not with us, and she goes to his grave. And that was wild. And a part of me wanted to screenshot the tombstone and send it into AI to find out what it said, but I didn't. I respect the dead. I did not do that.
Is this also the episode? Yeah, no, is it or the previous one where Jin Yeah, because Jin goes off angry. It is this one, isn't it? Jin goes off angry because of the whole reveal of the affair. But then he has that lovely conversation with her
Bernard.
when he said, no, with her when he said, and he says, you know, I've not been the best husband. I'm always going to be with you. You know, I couldn't love you more. Well, that's it was a fantastic speech. It's lovely.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it gets you.
There are a lot of moments like that, and that's one of the reasons the ending hits you so hard, or at least it did me, because you know I didn't see that coming because they did trick me the first time I saw the show. I remembered it this time, but the first time I was just like, "What?"
By now, Jin is so fully formed because obviously at the beginning he seems like a tosser, but there's so much to Jin now that you would be hit by a gravestone. You'd be like, "Oh my god, Jin," you know.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was in episode 4, you'd be like, well, whatever. He's just like a thug, you know. But clearly he's not. He's more than that at this point, you know. So it's really very, very, very cleverly done.
Yeah. So Michael's character is Kevin Johnson, and that role is being played by Gareth today. And that's the name of the next episode.
Spoiler alert. I still think it might be worth.
They took my son.
I can't even tell them apart.
I know.
There's so much alike.
I like the Tom's comment about, oh, we freed you from one island and you go straight to another.
Tom was great in this episode.
Yeah, Tom was really good. And
Tom was awesome.
Funny because they wanted to carry on the reveal about sexuality because he was living with a guy, and it's quite subtly done, but it's interesting that they wanted to do that.
Well, it's part of his character, you know.
Yeah, because remember, he told Kate when Kate got kidnapped, you're not my type.
Yeah.
And I will say, out of all the times I've experienced Tom, I loved him in this episode the most because he's living his best life.
Yeah, he likes going to New York.
Yeah,
and he's not wearing cheesy beards and all that kind of stuff.
I still don't get the point of the beard because of all costumes you could do on an island.
Yeah,
just what are you dressing up for anyway?
Yeah, I guess just to make them seem like they're uncivilized and they've been there.
Because the clothes are rags as well. So I think the idea of a scraggly beard is that they look like savages. You know,
it's theater.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Where was my mind? Of course.
So, what else do you guys want to talk? Are we done with talking about Seven? You want to talk about Kevin Johnson?
I felt like we had tried to ease.
I was just gonna say, I still think it's worth running the tombstone through AI.
All right, I'll do it.
I can do it if you want.
No, it doesn't matter. You can do it.
Okay.
Well, you better be Celeste, because who knows what that tombstone says.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. It could be
I don't need any spoilers.
All right, I'll do it.
I mean, the timing was interesting, right? Because that tells us that the Oceanic 6 has been back for a while, right? Because they are back because she had to be pregnant, right? They weren't on the island that long, right?
Yeah.
She had been pregnant for at least 9 months, and then this is Hurley's still all, looking all proper and
so at this point we don't know if Hurley has left the institute or gone into the institute, right? And I think he's left. Right. Because when he was in the institute, Jack didn't even have his beard. So I'm thinking this is probably later on.
Oh, so you think this was after he okay. I figured
it's just a guess.
Yeah, I figured it was before he went in. But
son is how many? Okay, so she got pregnant on the island.
Mm-hmm.
They've been on the island for more than 90 days. That's 3 months. So she's at least 3 months pregnant that we know of.
We know. I think Juliet says the women are fine in the first trimester, and then they start experiencing things halfway through the second, right?
Yeah.
And so I think she said you have like a month.
3 days or something?
Yeah.
I think
didn't she have like 2 weeks or something?
Oh, I don't know.
I think she tells Jen, she's like, in 2 weeks, your wife is gonna start experiencing this or blah blah blah.
Right.
Or in a month or whatever. So
you better get off the island, is what she said.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say she's started her second trimester, probably.
So it's become imperative that she gets off the island.
Yes.
If Juliet's right.
So meet Kevin Johnson.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
Michael still having a crappy life. This guy.
Oh,
Can't catch a break, this guy.
He really can't.
you know?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Mm.
So, and then, okay, so Michael is going through it, and he tries to unalive himself, and he's in the hospital recovering, and he has a nightmare, and who pops in the nightmare? Libby with the blankets.
Libby, man, she keeps coming back.
Yeah. Creepy.
The blankets, yeah.
And then Michael, so Michael wants to get a gun, and he hawks the watch that Jin gave him the watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So he hawks it for money to buy an old school gun with some bullets. Tom shows up in the alleyway, and that's where he makes the comment. You picked one island, you were on one island, and now you're on another one. And he's like, you can't kill yourself. The island won't let you.
Mm-hmm.
The island won't let you. What?
The island is just that way.
When he said that, I thought
It's alive.
MJ's gonna love that line.
Yeah.
Woo woo!
Big
So
time.
Michael's all upset because he told. So what Tom said is that he told Walt about what he did to Ana Lucia and to Libby,
Mm-hmm.
and now he has this extraordinary guilt that he can't process regarding his choices. So now he feels as if he needs to end it for himself, but the
Mhm.
island won't let him, which is
Well, Tom says the island won't let him.
the island somebody won't let him because
It doesn't mean
there's
the island won't let him.
he's playing Russian roulette and there's no bullets missing and nothing's happening, nothing's going off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Okay.
a really quick glimpse in this episode of 20-year-old Walt in the window.
Yeah.
Just for like a minute.
Yeah. And I said to myself, is that the same actor? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
He looked
Mm.
really, to me, he looked really young in the window.
Yeah.
Like I made note of it.
He
I'm
wasn't
like,
the tall Walt that we saw.
yeah.
I think they did their best. I think it was definitely the same act. They just did their best.
Yeah, it was the same actor.
Yeah.
As young as
Okay.
possible.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I
then,
said,
I'll go back to what I said before. If they wanted to keep Walt in, I would have suspended my disbelief, regardless of the actor agent myself. I would have been happy with that. But I'm sure lots of other people wouldn't have been. They would have been, well, this looks stupid now. But
yeah,
And
well,
they would have been right.
the island could have made him have a growth
I would
spurt or
have been
something.
fine.
The island did it. You just blame the island.
Because that's happened with Stranger Things, and it's not
That-
bothering with Stranger Things.
That's true. That would have been an easy way to do it, right? The island could have just aged him. They could have did something about that.
Yeah, it's a growth
in,
spurt.
Aged him up.
2 minutes.
Yeah, and then by season 6, he's an old man. Okay, Tom's living his best life. Saeed outs Michael to the captain. So Saeed pulls the you can't trust this man. He was at the island. Alex, Rousseau, and Carl are hiking. So they're going to the temple, right?
Mm-hmm.
For safety.
Trying.
They're
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have listed here. This is the Red Wedding episode.
I remember watching this episode thinking, how many people are going to die on this show? Because they're just going down in this
I
season.
know. This is because I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So Carl is shot, and obviously it's some type of, it almost reminded me like a BB gun, but it's not, and must have had a silencer with it because it's
Yeah.
super quiet. Then Rousseau gets shot.
That's
He's
shocking.
shot.
That is shocking.
I remember
Yes.
when I saw that, I like screamed.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't.
Yeah.
kill yourself.
And I'm
Who
like,
knew I
Yeah.
was so attached, but I guess
and
I was.
that's pretty much how the episode ended, right? Was with
Yeah.
those two falling, and then the Lost logo pops up.
Then
No,
then she's
'cause
like,
then-
I'm Ben's daughter. I'm Ben's
Yeah,
daughter.
the
don't
Ben's
shoot."
daughter thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that the next one?
Mhm.
No, that's right after she just stands up and is like, no.
Oh yeah, that's how it ended. I was probably too much in shock to write it down.
It was a shocking moment.
Yes,
That they didn't do Danielle justice with that death, honestly.
I
Well,
agree.
that's why it's shocking, because you don't expect a big character like that to die like that. It's like,
Yeah,
What is that right? Is that real?
I
Is
agree.
she going to come back?
yeah.
So
Because she
Well-
would have like a tactical vest on underneath or something.
Yeah,
Well,
they
also,
could have
you
made
just-
it a
you-
little more.
You finally had the scene where she's with her daughter. She's like, "I love you," and they're finally
Yeah.
together
Mhm.
after she's been on the island for 20 years or whatever it is, and they finally are.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like what you've been waiting for. Then boom, she's dead.
It's
Yeah.
brutal.
Shot
Yeah.
in a moment of vulnerability. That's what it is.
True.
Yep.
True.
Which is the way things happen sometimes. So
Yeah.
it's shocking and it sucks, but
I'm not going to
Yeah.
visit Michael's house.
don't worry. I do wash the blood off the walls here. You know.
Yeah, you can see your walls look beautiful.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, who's taking them out? Who's doing it? Is it the people that want Ben? Is it the people from the boat? Like,
Yes.
I'm trying to work it
Yes.
out.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Well,
both of
is
those
it?
things.
And they're all in like fatigues and stuff. Like they're all. Is Dave frozen?
No, I was just confused. I think MJ.
No, your face is frozen.
Yeah. Oh wait, am I still frozen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your
There you
face
go.
is frozen. There you
You
go.
had
That's
this
how
look of like,
Dave, that's how I always see you anyway.
Oh yeah, no, I was confused because I think MJ was right. I think it ended. I think it ended with
yourself?
Alex saying, "I'm his daughter. I'm his daughter."
Yeah, that's
I
how
don't
it
think
ended.
she got killed until
Yeah.
the next. Yeah. Okay. All right.
No, yeah, she's
Died
killed
till
before
the
that. Yeah, that Russo's.
Yeah.
Russo is dies. Are you talking about Russo? Or-
No, Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex doesn't die
Survives
yet.
till the
Yeah.
next episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I
Mm.
got confused. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
We were shocked all over again.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Alex doesn't die.
It's making me think of Police Squad.
Right. So, yeah. So that was a very interesting. There was a lot of moments where you're just like, ooh, whoa, what is going on now?
But episode 4 has just been bang, 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 and it's like this thing.
Season 4.
Crazy. Sorry, season 4. Yeah.
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 Season 4 has just been
Mhm.
so
Rapid
quick.
fire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this next episode is just crazy. You know, it's just like
I think I need to watch it again.
gone are the days when you have like episodes when they're just wandering along the beach or like finding water or
Yes.
should we go to this camp or this
Yeah.
camp? No, now it's just like war. It's just crazy.
And the
Yeah.
title of the episode scares me because, the title of the episode is The Shape of Things to Come. And I'm like, are they
Mhm.
talking about the season? Is this how the season is going to progress? Like, I don't know if I can handle it. So Vincent alerts Vincent has a leading role here. He starts off with
MVP as usual.
yes. He starts off with barking. There's a dead body floating up on the ocean on the shore. We're not too sure who it is at first, but then we realize it's the doctor from the
The
boat.
doctor.
What is-
The
Mhm.
doctor has come to a bad end.
Yes. And then this is the first instance where Jack has a moment with Kate and he starts popping pills. And Kate's like, what are you taking? And he's like, oh, an antibiotic. I had the stomach thing. And no,
Yeah,
I guarantee he's taking Percocet. Yep. I guarantee this is where his drug addiction started.
What's
You don't think
Percocet?
he's just sick?
No. No.
Drug addict at this point. Okay.
Oh,
This is his
okay.
first introduction.
Well,
That's what I believe.
But he did have the side pains looked like he had some gastrointestinal pains there.
Well, he says he has stomach issues, but
Yeah.
Mm.
MJ is very distrustful this series.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably blamed Juliet as well.
Because
It's all
if
Juliet's
we-
fault.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it is. I think he's really torn up between Juliet and Kate at this point, and maybe he just wanted to self-medicate a little bit. That's what I think.
Mm. Like
Yeah.
his
Because
dad.
when we
I
fast forward, he's in full-blown addiction, trying to write himself scripts. That just doesn't
Yeah.
happen overnight. That has a starting point somewhere, and I think it starts on the
Yeah.
island.
I'm not 100% sure if we've skipped a scene, but we may have skipped a bit, which is really cool, where Daniel's trying to say something about translation with the doctor, and they're like, "Oh, right, okay," and then Bernard says,
Yeah.
No, that's
that's
this
not what he
episode.
said."
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that's not what
Because
he said.
it's
He
about the
translates it.
doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I thought you might have missed it because it's obviously that scene. But I thought it was really good. That,
Yeah.
another really cool bit where I was like, "That's not what he said," And then Jack like walks away, going,
That's
"For
just-
fuck's sake,"
It's been awesome the last few episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
carry
And
on.
then I'm asking who has Alex. I want to know who is the entity that has Alex. But then we find out it's the people that want Ben. Basically,
We find out it's Proximus Caesar. He's got her.
There's a phone. The phone ringing in the house. Did that catch anybody else off guard?
It caught everybody off guard.
There probably
What the hell is
should be a
that
phone ringing in the house? It's like the bat phone. And then the island is saying code 14J, code 14J. And Locke is like, okay, let me go ask Ben. Ben, what's code 14J? Ben's like,
we're all gonna die.
Where did you hear that? That's his gun. He's like, all right, go over there, go that way.
He pulls the gun out of his...
We are under attack. Oh my God.
Just step back for a second. So the thing that the scene Gareth was talking about, where the doc, where Daniel didn't want to tell them what was going on, that was because Daniel knew that there was a time delay, right, between the ship and the thing, because the doctor showed up dead, but on the ship he was still alive.
Right.
And he didn't want to reveal that to them yet. Right? Yeah. Okay.
It was a very subtle part of the episode, but that
very
difficult thing to explain, you know.
Yeah.
Well, there seems to always be this thing where Daniel has to explain something, but he doesn't want to, and then Jack roughs him up, and he's like, "No, just tell us," and then he tells him, and they get it. So.
Well, Daniel's very clearly a character that doesn't want conflict, you know.
Yeah.
Right. One's around Sosberg. Well.
It's kind of like
it's getting a little annoying though.
Daniel
it works
has his
the
own
2-3
problems.
first times, but then it's like okay.
I'll just assume that it's annoying on the 7th viewing.
And then Charlotte is there to look like the most suspicious person ever.
I have my note. So the last page of my journal has like these numbers. I'm going to fill out the numbers for the island and stuff, but my notes are all over the place. Okay, so Miles is out of negotiations.
It looks like a word search.
It's a multiplication table, to be honest. That's what it has. So we learn more about the relationship between Ben and Saeed. The person that kills Saeed's wife, Ben says he's going to go after him.
Yeah.
That's Ismail Bakir. Then Saeed versus Locke. Do I have Saeed versus Locke? I don't know.
I don't know why that would be.
That might be on the island.
Yeah,
I think it's back on the island.
Yeah.
So Saeed in the house. He is in the house, isn't he?
Yes. No, he's on the. Oh, he's on the boat.
Oh, he's on the boat.
He's on the boat.
Yeah, so
he's on the boat.
So there wouldn't be a Saeed versus Locke bit then.
Yeah. Oh, it's Sawyer versus Locke. That's what it is.
Sawyer, that makes sense.
Sawyer versus Locke is based. That.
Sawyer was awesome in this episode.
Yes.
He's developed into
he goes to get Claire, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's developed into like the hero of the show, basically.
Yeah.
That's really cool when he goes to get Claire.
Yeah.
Oh, that whole scene was kind of funny on the 7th time.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet.
Oh well. Right. Okay. I'll give you time. Let me know when you're there.
So they need Hurley. Okay, so Ben is like, the only way that we could fix this is if we talk to Jacob. Locke can't find Jacob. He can't find the cabin. Ben, I don't know if he has trouble or whatever, but they're saying Hurley is the only one that can help them find Jacob. So they need Hurley. And then Sawyer is like, you touch one curly hair on that guy's head.
I love that.
That was wonderful. I'm like, this is big brother. That's so good. But then
he's come a long way from calling him like Stay Puff, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
That was his good buddy.
Okay. So, all right. Saeed. I have Sneaky Ben.
Are we just skipping past the bit where Alex is killed?
Well, I have they killed Alex, but I'm not sure where it lands because of the codes.
Because I thought it was before they need Hurley bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it happens pretty early in the season.
Yeah.
And then
we got to acknowledge that. That was insane.
That was insane.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
like,
1,000%.
you want? I don't have any feelings for it. And then he does, and Ben's face is amazing. He's like, what?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
amazing. And we're not expecting it either.
I
we
think
know
towards the end
why
because of where it's written.
We can see why he won his award for this show, because his acting is flawless. He is so good in this role.
Yeah.
And he's such he's Ben, and yet you find yourself sympathizing with him.
Right.
Because clearly this is the one person you know that he loved. And he was trying to be too clever and to find it. He didn't think this would happen.
He's so used to dominating a situation. He didn't expect to not be dominant in that situation. So when he does it, he can't believe it.
And as a viewer, you don't believe it, because I was shocked, because he's not even done talking, and boom.
Yeah. That guy does not give a shit.
No.
Yeah.
And you could see him right before he starts talking. You could see him like he pauses. You could see him doing the calculus in his head. You know, of like what the probabilities are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or what he thinks they are. Fortunately, is
and you can almost get a sense because I can't remember his name, but the guy. Hold on, it's a dude, Kevin Durand, isn't it? Kevin Durand. Yeah, brilliant actor. Actually, he usually plays thugs, but he's a really good actor, and you get that sense that he's kind of itching to do it as well. You know, and so you still don't expect him to do it, but there's this consistent. The guy does seem a bit like a screw loose, you know, which I think is really good because it adds that tension to the scene. You know.
Yeah.
So
and also when Ben is like, "Oh, I know who you are. Remember that thing in Uganda?" Like, yeah, you just know something went down in Uganda that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then the one part of this episode that I was like screaming was the appearance of the smoke monster.
Yeah, he called it the smoke monster.
Oh, good. And then Hurley's like, "Did you call that? Did you call that in?" Oh, that was so cool.
On his little
that was pretty great.
I totally forgot that, and even now seeing it again, I was sitting there going, I still don't remember.
How'd you forget that?
Oh my God, Ben controls the smoke monster? Yeah.
But it's good because obviously before that, you think, how are they going to get out of this? They're surrounded and they're a bunch of lunatics. They're clearly going to kill everybody. How are they going to get out? And then he does that, and it's like, all right, cool. You could do that.
Yep. And when they asked him episodes ago about the smoke monster, he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah. Oh, he won't reveal anything unless he has to.
No.
But I have to say, Ben of the future is pretty much of a badass.
He is. He's John Wick. Yeah.
He is really cool.
Ben showing up at Widmore's penthouse, sleeping
in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
Saying you changed the rules.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to kill your daughter.
Yeah.
Yep. You killed my daughter. I'm killing yours now. Penny's a dead woman. Yep.
Happen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then something about
it could happen, right? Everybody else is getting killed.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're at this point now where everyone's vulnerable.
Yeah. And this is kind of where they get into the little pissing contest about who has control of the island, who owned the island first, who does the island, bow to.
Because Widmore says it's my island, it's always been my island.
He calls him boy. I know who you are, boy.
Yeah, and then he mentions your crazy eyes. Yeah. Did you hear that one where he insulted Ben's eyes? He's like, you and your crazy eyes.
So MJ, do you have a working theory now? Obviously, we know Ben. Ben's origin. Ben's origin on the island. So you have a working theory of what the deal is with Widmore and why they have this conflict over the island?
No, I have nothing, because literally I watched episodes. What was it, 6 or 7, 8, 9 in a row this afternoon, and
But it's also being teased. Like, we don't have enough of Widmore yet. So
no.
We've had a lot of Ben. But
I always knew he was a bad dude. I always got that sense that this isn't just some guy that's running a race. This isn't just Penny's father. This is money.
It's partly because every single scene he's been in, he's been horrible.
But he is a horrible character.
Yeah.
He's horrible to Desmond. He's not particularly nice with Penny, really, and he's just not. He's just horrible in every scene he's in.
Yeah.
Have we even seen him?
There's a rumor he's in the Epstein files. That's what I heard.
Probably is. But this reveals that he has a history with the island, so we know now why he's looking for it. He has a history with the island. Seems like he was on the island because he says everything you have, you took from me.
And he had to look for it as well, which is interesting. He had to look for the island.
Right. Why doesn't he just know where it is?
Yeah.
So what's that
Is it
about?
cloaked? Right.
Yeah.
And once you leave the island never leaves you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not, Gareth, I'm watching your face. Your face. So I know that the island has something else to do with Widmore, just hasn't been revealed yet.
Kevin Johnson over there is trying to figure out a scientific explanation for all the woo that is coming.
No, I enjoy everything, and when the woo comes up, I go.
Con's having a hard time seeing the island's ascension. Is it just her?
No.
The island is intelligent. It has intelligence. Yeah.
That was a pretty.
This was a lot.
That was a pretty intense final scene. That was,
So he manages to leave. Ben leaves the island. How does he do it again?
Well, he
we don't
clearly
see it.
No, we don't see
We
it.
don't
He just
see it,
appears
he just shows up in the desert.
in the desert.
Yeah.
in a
We don't see
parka.
how he does it.
So
In a
this
parka.
is suspicious in itself. He just like wakes up in a parka in the desert. So I think when I first saw this episode and he's telling Saeed how he got there, or how he left the island, I knew he was BSing because otherwise, why is he in the desert with a parka? I mean, something else is going on.
Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah.
Also, there's did you catch it too when he's talking to Widmore? He's like, so now we're even, or like now the race is on to find the island. So the subtext to me there was that Ben also doesn't know where the island is anymore.
No, he's looking. He knows. He's looking for the daughter.
Yeah, he's referencing
the races. He has to find Penny,
right.
and Widmore has to find the island.
Right. But Penny wants to find the island
too.
Yeah. But does Widmore know that? Probably not.
I don't think so. She's just using Daddy's money.
Good for her. Good for her. With that dad, I wouldn't tell him what I was up to.
She wants to find her love bug.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did not expect any of that happening. I did not expect all of those characters to die. I did not expect.
It feels like those 6 episodes are like the best of Lost. It's like it's like the best elements of Lost, not necessarily the best moments, but the best elements that if you're going to sell the show, what's good about the show? This, all of that lot is in those 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, I felt like this was Lost kind of unrestrained by anything. I mean, like they're they're solid, locked in. They know what they want to do.
Yeah.
And it
takes off its
it's an intense batch of episodes. It's really, really good.
For sure.
And all of it wouldn't make sense without all the stuff that happened before. So it's kind of like loads of setup, and then that's it. It's off.
Yeah. Like if I was a casual viewer and I just dropped in to see season 4, episode 9, I don't know what I would have done.
Big mistake.
But it also gives you the sense that, geez, anything could happen on this show.
Yeah.
Because it's so successful in these few episodes. I mean, the surprises are all genuine surprises. I mean, you literally don't see a lot of this stuff coming. Right. And they just pull it off so well. And the pacing is fantastic.
Because I think it's a real art to be able to do a surprise that makes perfect sense. Sometimes you'll do a surprise that it's a surprise because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But if it's a surprise that makes sense, that's good writing.
I always wonder if they had like a test audience, to like preview the season before it got released to gauge reactions and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if they ever considered anything like that. Besides like family members and stuff,
I don't know that they would have time really. But this was one of the earlier shows where they were able to pay attention to the audience reactions because of the internet.
Also, and it was a massively discussed show.
The internet was around back then.
People were discussing it like mad, weren't they? So
totally.
They would have picked up on a lot of that.
Yeah,
Well,
they were.
I tell you what. I mean, this is obviously because we've seen it, but a lot of the writing, because you did wonder in the early days, are they making this up as they go along? But there's loads of elements of this that are involved with season 5 as well. So I think they are starting to, when you say about test audience, if they'd given it to a test audience and the test audience didn't like something, they might be like, well, we have to put that in because that's relevant to season 5. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of intertwined stuff now, which is before, like if you think about the first couple of seasons, it's quite self-contained in the sense that now we're going to talk about this bit. Now we're going to talk about that. Let's look at the hatch for a bit. Let's look at Ben's character for a bit. He's going to be not that person for a while, and then he's going to reveal he's Ben, and and all that sort of. It was very like just taking one bit at a time. And now there's so much in the show. They got about 6 or 7 things going on at the same time, and they all pay off later as well. So it's like you can't really change a lot. So if they'd have done a test audience, I don't think they could have changed anything.
Yeah.
So
and clearly they don't need it. Because you
sorry, they did. You just did you just say they don't need season 6? Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Constant doesn't understand how Ben went from
That's
Jenner's
funny.
son
That's
to
how
Mrs.
villains
Clinton.
operate. That's how villains operate.
Yeah.
You can go from humble beginnings to being terrible, awful villain.
That's right.
Like Elon Musk.
Mike's saying that from a personal experience, aren't you, Mike?
That's right.
There are 2.5 seasons left, so
I know. There's only how many episodes left? There's 3 episodes left of season 4.
No, there's
no,
because 1 is 3-part.
Yeah.
The season finale is a 3-part. So
I think
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about this. We'll have a look at what the future ones are, but we might have to do.
Yeah.
It might be worth doing the rest of them in one batch again, like we did last season.
we're gonna have to do 5 episodes next time.
Yeah, I think so.
Basically, just because of that long finale.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's brilliant.
I'm just sitting here thinking about the villain comment. I think Ben would be a DC villain and not a Marvel villain.
Yeah, because he doesn't suck.
Because he's got a good backstory.
Yeah, I think he would be a DC villain.
You know what? I would love to get a Hannibal or a crossover between Hannibal Lecter and Ben. That would be such a cool show.
Yeah. He would be a DC villain because he's not he's
not a Marvel villain.
It's a dark show, and DC tends to be darker. Anyway.
His superpower is brains and
influence.
Resources
he's
and
more of a Lex Luthor.
And it's not. He's a Lex Luthor. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not a. I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's a great villain because
that's how strong they are.
He's a great villain because he's evil, but there are times where you like the guy. You like him, and particularly in this episode, you do feel for him.
And even times when you don't like him, there are many times where you really hate what he did, but you respect him.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a couple of times he said in the script, "We are the good guys," or "I'm a good guy."
Yeah.
And is that leading to a point where we think that? Where you think actually what he was doing was justified? I mean, that's an interesting.
Already on the show, he's become kind of part of their team, right?
Yeah.
And so you're already kind of in that position. And before we leave the episode, let's just take a minute to think about how terrible John Locke is as a leader.
Yeah.
Everybody on his team is dead or they're
leaving.
Yeah. Well, we thought that from the beginning. He's not a great leader.
The worst leader. It is not his position.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's definitely a solo type character.
He's a maverick. You could never trust him anyway.
Which is where he was going in the beginning. That's what he was doing. He was going in the right direction. He's like, you guys do that. I'm going to do my own thing. And then,
and
then
he wanted to get all Ben-like. No.
He wanted to get all Ben-like.
Then he just led a bunch of our random background survivors to death.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't get their own stories, did they?
No, they didn't. At least they weren't buried alive. I mean, you could say that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some spider
True.
trouble.
Yeah.
No spider trouble.
Constance halfway through
Oh.
season 5. Still have those questions about Ben. Yeah.
Yeah,
Season
you probably
5.
continue to have questions about Ben.
Constance, would you agree that season 5 is crazy?
Off the hook. I want to know more about the smoke monster now.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
dimly possible you might learn more about the smoke monster.
Maybe.
Just a small percentage. Of
I would love to.
possibility.
And then you'll be thinking, woo woo.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Kevin Johnson is going to approve of the direction that the smoke monster goes in.
That
But,
scene was awesome, but yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
It's so good. A great bunch of episodes, everybody.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
what the next one's called?
So what's our homework for next time?
it's
You're
so I thought we'd make a collective decision about this offline, but we can do it now.
Oh,
There's episodes 10, 11, and then 12, 13, 14 are all the finale.
Yeah.
5.
So we're
knock
like-
out 5.
Yeah, you're not going to want to stop watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll knock them all out.
All righty. All right.
So we will only
You
have had
heard?
3 live streams for season 4.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
We've
Not
knocked out
bad.
this. Well, it's a tiny season, but we're knocking it out.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we just did 1 episode a week?
Oh my God.
No.
I'd be dying.
6.
I know.
A certain person's going to be.
That
pushing
would
for
be
that.
painful.
I'd be dying right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Constance.
Thanks.
All right. So next week, we'll be back next week, and we'll be finishing off season 4. Final
Wow.
5
Hard to believe.
episodes.
Wild.
Okay.
Love it.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.
Namaste.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Don't
Bye,
get lost.
Constance.
Bye.